Hey, I'm Shiraz, and I'm about to shift someone's limiting beliefs, get them to step out of a story that they have been addicted to for possibly months, possibly decades. Now, here's the cool thing. I'm going to ask them, are you willing to step out of that story? And when I ask them that, you can say yes if you have the same story, and it's going to shift for you too. You may actually feel it in your body. Now, when people shift, there is a shift in energy. I tend to yawn and cough even through the Zoom platform. So be prepared for that. It's a little weird. I know. I don't know why my body does it. I just go with it at this point. So watch the video, check out more videos that I've done to get more shifts and have a good time.
Yay! Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, man? Okay, so you've helped me with an issue before, and many times, so thank you very much. I continue to return for that reason. I am working on filling my founder circle
Okay.
and for my high ticket offer. And gosh, it feels like this is my second time attempting to fill my founder circle. And
Okay.
it feels a little out of reach. I haven't quite figured out where I'm going wrong. I keep hitting a wall, I guess I'll describe it.
Okay.
In the fact that my coach actually recommended that maybe I write a new program,
Okay.
and it made me feel really sad because I love the one that I am working on. I feel really good about it,
Mhm.
and it's so I'm
Okay.
like, that's kind of where I'm at.
Okay. So for clarification, a founder circle is the first group of people in a brand new program.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm assuming that you did the market research and found that people said, yes, this is a great program. I would be the type of person that would buy this program.
Yeah. About 38 people told me that.
Okay. So you know this is a program that will sell then, and you're just not getting it filled. Do you
Yes.
want to fill your founder circle?
Yes.
Okay, so that's not coming up true.
Okay. I had a
Okay.
feeling you might say that.
What would happen if you filled your founder circle? Your energy just dropped like a rock.
Well, the immediate thing that comes to mind is that I would be doing something maybe that I've never done before.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
I've been coaching for a long time, but have I had a cohort of individuals come in with a specific promise?
Okay.
That I think the complexity of that maybe I could be tripping
Okay.
up on.
So you're doing something you've never done before. What would happen if you don't deliver?
Could stress me out. They could be disappointed,
Okay.
or they could not get the promised outcome.
Okay.
The guarantee, the promised outcome that they're really looking for.
What's your guarantee?
A promotion.
So you guarantee a promotion?
Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
at
Within
work.
within a certain
Corporate
time.
professionals. Mhm. Yeah, within a year, I coach corporate professionals
Okay.
get promoted
I
at work.
assume
Yeah.
they will get a promotion at work within a year, assuming they do what you tell them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not that if you're in this program, you'll get a promotion. If you're in this program and you do what I tell you, you will get
Yes.
a promotion. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Because
it's an important clarification.
a lot of clients miss that clarification. Okay.
If you do it exactly as I say, you will
Okay.
get promoted at work.
Okay. Cool. So is it is it is it better not to have clients than to possibly have a client that doesn't get results?
No.
So that's not coming up true.
Okay.
If you feel like you're going to feel bad, you're going to feel frustrated, or you're going to feel ashamed that you couldn't get the results, your mind will say, "Well, let's just make sure no one's in the program. That's easier." Then
Okay.
we're just like, "Oh, why can't I get people?" As opposed to now I feel like crap. It's going to take the lesser of the emotions, right? And it
Right.
doesn't care if it's guaranteed to happen. It's just if there's a possibility that could happen, let's shut it down.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to be fully in the intention that everyone's going to get results in your program, right? That's what my goal is. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure everyone gets results. You also want to be in the allowance that some people may not get there.
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
that whole reaction there is, ah,
Yeah, because I mean, I've witnessed that with others, them filling a founder circle and then having a ton of fallout afterwards. And I think
mhm,
maybe the exposure to that has made me be a little bit fearful, possibly. Like, how am I going to manage that if something happens and people aren't being successful and want to leave,
yeah.
type of thing. So that's like a thing that can happen, and I've seen it.
And if you are giving value, they will stay
Hmm.
with you, right?
Yes.
That's the thing. This is your confidence to
Hmm.
give value,
Yes.
right? So in my high-end program, there are people that they're coming up on the 2 year mark where they're supposed to be at $1 million. And some of them are just starting to make money now. Because a couple of them were like frozen and they're just starting to make money. And I'm like, you might not get that $1 million in 2 years. Do you want to drop out of the program? They're like, oh, hell no. It's just like because I'm still getting all this value and I know I'm stuck in places and I got things to shift. So I'm not leaving, right?
Hmm.
So it doesn't matter that they may not get there and by the designated time. They feel the value. That's what you need to do for your clients.
Hmm.
Okay. And again, the more you acknowledge that you have value, the more you embrace how much value you have, the more they're going to hang out with you. I know programs where people join the programs just to have access to the person running the program. They may never show up, but they know they have access, and that makes them feel good
Hmm.
because that person has so much value. They exude that value. So are you willing to step out of the story? Okay, there's a couple things here. Are you willing to step out of the story that if people don't get results right away, you don't have value?
Yes.
Are you willing to step out of the story that if people don't get the results you want them to get, you have to feel like crap?
Yes.
Okay, that's not a real yes.
Yeah, something's hanging me up because of they reach a certain, so since we're looking at the sort of the continuum of success of the person in the program, they sign up, they see the value that they're going to get, they continue, they continue, they continue, but they
Yeah.
don't actually, that might be that they don't make another payment
Mhm.
into the program until they achieve that certain level,
Yes.
right? And so I think if I can't coach them in a way to get them to that next level, it might not be all the way to the promotion yet, right? Because that's
Yeah.
through to the end of the program.
Yeah.
But if they stay on and they're not actually making progress, maybe I'm getting hung up with that second tier payment because it's like something, you can have $1 million in sales, but are you actually being successful and you're getting people through the program
Yeah.
so they're making those payments?
Yeah.
So I think that's what's hanging me up right now. Maybe
Okay.
it's just a technicality or something, but
Do you believe you can get to that second payment?
yes.
Okay, that's mostly a yes. You've got some good confidence there. There's a few things holding you back. If you don't get them to that second payment, how are you going to feel?
Probably disappointed.
Okay.
Be very disappointed. Yeah.
Okay. So
Disappointed. Yeah, disappointed. I think it's a
are
good.
you trying to avoid that disappointment?
Yes.
This does a solid yes. So if there's no one in the program, you can't be disappointed on the results.
It's true.
So you're getting
It's
exactly what
true.
you want right now.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't,
So,
but I want to change that, obviously.
okay. And again, this is you avoiding the possibility of disappointment. They may all
Hmm.
hit that first payment easily,
Hmm.
but in the chance that they might, the chance that you may feel disappointed, you're like, well, I'm just not going to let anyone in the program. Right. And that shows up as no one's buying. Right.
Right.
But you're in these conversations with them and you're putting out this energy. Do not come into this program. Even though I'm saying this is going to be great for you, do not come into this program because I don't want to disappoint you and I don't want to disappoint me.
Oh, are you serious?
Yep,
Is that really what's happening right now?
that is what's happening.
Oh, man. I don't like
Okay.
that.
So now I want you because this is really important. We want to get you to a point where you don't feel disappointed if they don't get the results. And this is not from I don't give a crap. I just want your money. I don't care if you
Right.
get results. It's I'm going to do everything I can to get your results. If you don't, I don't have to feel disappointment. I can just say, well, okay, they're not at the results. What can I do to get them the results? And then just make it about strategy, not emotion.
Got it. I love that.
Okay, so are you willing to step out of the story that if they don't get the results, you have to feel disappointed?
Yes. It's good stuff.
How does that feel?
Feels lighter.
Okay, cool. All right, so what we're going to do is give Dr. Katie some love, and how we do that is we light up the chat with hearts and way to go, and we love you and stuff like that. So let's give her some love.
Thank you so much, Shiraz. Again, appreciate you.
Pleasure. Hey, did you like that? I hope so. I hope you got a great shift out of it. And just keep in mind, there are hundreds of videos on this channel. You can watch them, say yes when I ask you to step out of story, and get more shifts. I have clients that do that every single day. Now, if you want to work with me in person, just go to the link down there for Ignite Your Success. And that's where these videos come from. I do a free workshop every month, the second Monday of the month. And the cost for admission, it's not money. It's you're going to end up here on the YouTube channel. If you're okay with that, happy to work with you. If you want more privacy, we'll then look into some of my programs. We're going to have some more information on them below. Anyway, thank you. We're off. Enjoy your life. Don't be afraid to be the happiest person in the room. Got it? Okay. Bye.